Hi guys, today we're looking at Unit 2 lesson number 1 and we're really talking about bytes and file sizes. So I wanted to show you just something pretty quick on how we store information. So when we talked in the first chapter, we talked a lot about ASCII and how that information is stored. So here on my computer you'll see I've just got a Word document open and all I've typed is hello and I've saved it to my computer. I've also opened up just Notepad, right? This is just a text only kind of form, and I've saved this to my computer too. You see on both of them, literally I've written the same thing. Both of them say hello. So there's a really huge difference in these two and how they're actually stored on my computer, even though they just say the same thing. So if we kind of open this up, you'll see I've saved them. They're both just called hello. One's a text document and one's in Word. So if we look first at this text document, you can see that I really am only using 5 bytes. So I want you to think about and remember that every ASCII character, right, and we kind of are living in ASCII now, every ASCII character will take up 8 bits, and we call that 8 bits, we call that a byte. So since there's 5 letters in here, I'm using 5 different bytes. Well, that would make sense. So now let's look at the properties of this Word document. So I've really just done the same thing. Just look at how much larger this document is. I've just written the same thing in there. I have not changed anything. I've just used the same 5 letters. However, because Word takes into account the font type, the font size, the font color, all of those things, we have to figure out a way to store all of that information as well. So that's where all of this extra size really comes into play. So it really makes a huge difference whether it's just a text format where I don't have any control over anything, right? I can't change the size, I can't change the font, I can't change the color. Whereas here on Word, look at all of these different things I can do. I can highlight it, I can underline it, I can do all of these things. And so in order for us to actually store that we just have the word hello, we have to use way more bytes. So this is really going to come into play when we're starting to store things and kind of see where they go. So I want you to go ahead and think about that prediction that you just made. Hopefully you wrote it down in your journal of which one's going to be bigger and by how much. Were you right on the just the sheer magnitude? Because this is something we're really going to dig into and it's kind of cool. So look through that, your prediction, and see how close were you. And then after this, we're going to jump into the activity guide and really start doing some research on this.